That's that's perfect. Working with Marlon has been a blessing. And, you know, I grew up watching Marlon and obsessed with his comedy. You meet people who are funny on stage in the movies, but when you actually get to know who they are, they're just genuinely funny as they exist. I think that's been fascinating to work with, and just discovering new moments in the script. And I think God is purposeful, and, you know, divine timing, and in a time in my life where I'm yearning for brotherhood, God put someone who is the epitome of brotherhood in my life. And I think we've been exploring the brotherhood aspect of this film because, you know, we're competitors in the script and as human beings ourselves. But I think there's beauty and love within that. And as the days go on, we just fall into that brotherhood. And, you know, I love annoying him like a young golden retriever. What's Marlon doing? What's Marlon doing? So, but yeah, we push each other to heights that we didn't think we were capable of in the gym, on set, you know, just hanging out, playing pool.
Relax, slow your heart rate. Ramp it up. Hey.
I think when I read the material, I was instantly interested because I'm a fan of A, of horror, and B, of sports. And before A and B, I'm a big fan of Jordan Peele and the Monkey Paw brand. I just feel like he does really quality stuff, whether he's whether Monkey Paw is producing or Jordan's actually directing. He's always been I've always wanted to be a Clay in his world and see where that goes. And I only did horror parodies because I was such a fan of horror movies. And to actually, for this one to be like my first intro into real horror, I don't think I'm in great hands. And then when I heard it was Justin Tipping and I seen Kicks, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Because Justin, you know, that's the other thing about Monkey Paw. They got great taste in who they attract as talent. And Justin is a tour de force. He's a super talented director, a visionary. He asked me to do things on the set, and I just trust him. And every time I do, it comes out some beautiful, twisted artwork.
Relax, slow your heart rate. Ramp it up. Hey.
He's hitting the end of the road and is most likely gonna have to walk away from the sport, which is torturous as an athlete because, you know, if you're a painter, you could paint until you're on your deathbed, essentially. But when your work and your love and your craft is sports, there's a ticking clock. So there's an inherent and finite end, and then you have to live the rest of your life without that. So I think we're meeting Isaiah White at this moment in his life of hitting crossroads, hitting that moment and not wanting to let it go.
Yeah. What's up, man?
They were outsized, so they created all these trick plays like the forward pass.
When I, read the script, immediately obsessed with Elsie. I feel like I can kind of relate to her in a sense. I've also dated men who were goats in their field, so I know what that feels like. And then, trying to also make a name for yourself in their shadow. But, she calls the shots too, She kind of sneaks up on you. You don't really know what to make of her, if she's trustworthy or not.
I think this is a perfect Monkey Paw film because of the mischief involved in the idea alone. This is simply a movie that shouldn't exist, and that's kind of what we love at Monkey Paw. Something that you're not supposed to do, something you're not supposed to touch, something that is culturally sacred, and to figure out how to cross that boundary in a way that brings everybody along. So yeah, and I'm so happy with what Justin has brought us.
I think so, God willing. I want to be the GOAT. Justin, man, he's such a profound storyteller, constantly taking me to places that I didn't think I could take myself. You know, you read the script and you have an idea what the circumstances might look like, what are the stakes, and then working with Justin, he knows how to take you on that roller coaster of what am I experiencing? Where am I willing to go? You know, there's vulnerable places that, you know, Tyreek is afraid of, but, you know, Justin knows how to walk you and tell you that everything is okay.
He's fine. He's taking worse hits on the field.
I've been famous since I was 19. I don't know what it's gonna be like when I'm like 75 and I'm not famous no more. You worked your whole life for that kind of love, and then when it's gone and somebody else has your spot, and there's a new funny dope actor out, and you're like, hey, he ain't doing it like I did it. That has to be tough. So I empathize with that, and I think Isaiah wants Cam, part of Cam, to be successful, and the other part wants him to fail, because he still wants to be that guy.
We're leaning into the psychology and the psychological horror, which means at any moment, it could be a visual cue, it could be a sound cue. You don't know what's gonna hit you. And that's the fun. We could take it really dark and terrifying. I know that you'll probably, some people will want to look away. And that's okay if you look away. It's okay. No one's judging you.